This is a teardown of a Cisco ASA 5508X firewall. Unfortunately, these just aren't worth selling, so get to see what's inside. And this one appears to be configured with a 128 gigabyte solid state drive. Alrighty, got the cover loose. Oh, that's interesting. So it's just on, so I need to be mindful of the power supply. I won't be pulling that one out. I am selling parts out of this in theory. I wonder if this is going to have an Atom-based processor. Unfortunately, it's going to be hard to verify until after I'm done recording because I don't have a way to look it up on hand at the moment. Some memory here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 4 gig sticks of ECC memory. I suspect DDR3. It's Micron branded, single-sided. Nothing on that model number would indicate to me what the speed would be, unfortunately. Actually, a nice little fan in here. I think that would be a 60 millimeter. And normal fan header, whether or not it's normal wiring, it's a whole other story, but I did a video previously on how you can change the pins on fans like this. Not too hard to do. Kind of rearrange them to whatever order you need. There also is an internal CMOS battery to take note of. Right, here's the fan. It's at Delta. 12 volt, half an amp almost. Spins smoothly still. Looks like the airflow path is right here in the front, so most of this vent here is just cosmetic, because I would assume the air would take the least path of resistance and suck it through the opening here, not suck it all the way through the edge and through. Well, let's get this motherboard out. Bummer about these old Cisco firewalls is you can't really repurpose them like you could with a custom build one. Some of those random brand custom build firewalls are just super micro servers half the time, so a little bit more life and longevity to them if you want to use them for something else. This is just e-waste. I don't remember what it was worth when I was looking it up. I want to say less than 60. Less than you have to guarantee it works, versus I'm just going to sell the parts out of it. It's a hefty heatsink and a bigger processor than I was expecting. These light guides are in my way. Alright. Yep, it does have an Intel part number on it. SR1CY. I'll have to put a link in the description to the information on that processor. I would assume it's some sort of Atom based. I don't think they would put a fancy Xeon D embedded processor in something like this. I don't think it's new enough, to be honest. Just gonna nope, that residue is really nasty. Pulling heat sinks off real quick. Yeah, these thermal adhesive they use Stubborn. Tricky. Annoying. Oh well. These little ones are kind of cute. Apparently they needed to give some extra cooling to those Hynix memory chips that are under them. I don't think that one's going to end very well. Maybe the bigger screwdriver bit. I don't quite have the right tools for this, unfortunately. But I might get lucky. This one has some metal in it. Let's see if it peels off nicely or not. It's ripping. Afraid of that. Well, that's a bummer. It's also interesting. It's actually different than I'm used to seeing. So it's like a lattice. They stamped a piece of aluminum foil or something, and then expanded it, and then put adhesive on it. I don't see a lot of this. Usually it's like a wire, but it's very thin and fragile, so I can't peel it off, unfortunately. Not very easily, that is. I'm just not motivated to deal with it. But has an Altera Cyclone 4. I might be able to. I assume this chip with the adhesive residue is just network controller. Yeah, it's not readable. Let's see if I can get that a little better. Oh, there's still more. That's a really long part number. Come on. There's several adhesive stuff they use sometimes. Really annoying. Looks like SE1680L-LKJ. But I wonder if there's a cadmium chip under there. Maybe this is the portion that does the firewall. And it's just the brains of the operation. But RAM slots for the processor. SATA header. Don't know what these Altera chips do. I wonder what that could be. SK Hynix. Looks like it says NAND on it, so it says eNAND. H26M5210 3FMR. So, storage controller, and this SMSC chip I suspect is a USB controller. This has a header that looks similar to the USB storage drives I've seen in other firewalls I've recycled. But, yeah. All sorts of stuff that's not populated. 2cav EJTAG. So I'd assume that's a programming header of some sort. And bottom is basically all passives, although we got something here. No clue what that's up to. Ton of passives. There's more passives on the bottom than there is components on top almost. You got your networking ports. Management, serial, USB. Just push button on the back is the reset. Yep, reset. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully that was interesting, and thanks for watching.